These are the angriest boxes you'll ever see. So Calypso got her own box because she's, you know, she's kind of a bit. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is Blue. Blue ended up by herself. Calypso's by herself. Gracie and Lacey are in one of these, and Flopsy's in one of these. These movers are amazing. If you're ever in the San Antonio area, this is 3 men movers. They're wonderful. Flopsy got out. My girls were confined to hey, that's what the Innovation Pet Coop looks like on its side. The girls were confined in the coop all morning, and of course they were really mad. And then they were like, yeah, we could take the coop. We're gonna stick it on the back of the moving truck and I'll move and show you. And we tried to catch Flopsy and we'd caught her, and then she got out, and these guys immediately ran to go catch her. Like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. It was hilarious. And one of them has doves, and one of them used to have chickens, but these movers are wonderful. But there goes the Innovation Pet chicken coop. Is easily movable by 3 movers, even if you have ridiculous looking feed bags on it, and an auto waterer, and a mirror, so that your chickens can look at themselves. So I just emptied out the Pine and the PDZ, and we chose to take the little ramp off, which is just with 2 screws, you know, the ramp that goes up into the box. But other than that, I mean, that's the whole coop, and holy crap, they're going to strap it onto the truck, guys. Oh my gosh. So I have 4 boxes of chicken. Doesn't get any fresher than that, right? Grilled or fried. Like, I wish I had like KFC stickers. I could like put it on there. And then I have I'm not going to show you my license plate because I don't trust you weirdos on the internet, but there's my stickers. They're all dirty and gross. So now I have chickens on my car and chickens in my car. So I'm going to make sure that they're nice and cool, and I got to get out of here. Here's their water. I have all their food. I've already sprayed the new coop down with 1 round of vinegar. I have clean Pine and clean PDZ waiting for them. So I'm going to get the air conditioning on, and this is how we're moving with chickens. Real simple mama style. Woo! And there goes, oh my dear Lord. All right. Here we go. Oh, thank God that's over. So we're moved, and the coop is sitting here temporarily. There's the pond that needs to be fixed. And there's the mansion. Wa-na-na. So look at this. Let's get some perspective. 5 chickens, that's where they were. That's where they're going. Cool, huh? So as quickly as possible, we got their food and water ready. Of course, the boxes that we put them in had holes in them, lots of holes. I had the air conditioning on high because I was worried about them getting too hot. And they get to eat grass for a couple days. I'm going to scrub the hell out of this thing and clean it up. There's old wasp nests and stuff. I'll give you a tour in just a second. And of course, as soon as I put Calypso in, she's like, oh my God, I need to lay an egg. So she's in there right now. But the priority was getting their food and water and getting them back into the fresh air. They have clean PDZ, clean Pine. They're just going to be here for a couple of days, but they're all okay. I was terrified just because I've never really had to transport them before, and I know how sensitive chickens can be to, you know, not having water and heat. And, you know, I think, did I poke enough holes in the box? Like, I was terrified we were going to go and open up a box and there'd be a dead chicken in it. So we are 5 for 5. But here's the new coop. It hasn't been used in a while, but I'm still going to clean it. I'll do some step-by-step stuff once I've actually been cleaning it. So there's a treat dispenser over there. There's a tarp. That's my vinegar. Some old vines on it. An ugly sign. There's the 2 nesting boxes that open up right here. Weep. Heavy duty, as you can see. I mean, the wood's damaged. There's a way to clean right there. There's an overgrown lemon tree. There's my garden boxes in a Martin house. See? There's my covered porch, which is amazing. So, and this is a rental house. So, I mean, we just got so crazy lucky. So, let me bring you guys in here. So, again, this is the before, right? This is, I haven't cleaned anything yet. There's old wasp nests in here. There's just cobwebs. Like, I just need to get some dollar store scrub brushes. So, let me give you a tour, then I'll tell you the plan. So there's like a bar right here. There's lots of hanging baskets, or hooks for hanging baskets rather. I am going to hang their food and water, yes, from the ceiling all the way down almost to the ground to help with mess. So, you know, there's overgrown vines in here. So the ceiling is wood. And there's the back. So there's a roost, 2 bars for roost, and the ramp that goes there. I don't know how they're supposed to get from here to here. It doesn't make any sense. So we got to fix that. No children in here. Get. Oh, I see. Are you getting finding leaves? They've been collecting. Oh, thank you. Go put them with your rock collection. Collecting rocks and leaves. So then there's another roost that goes here. There's a random space down here, and that's what that other little door is for, I guess, to clean this out. I don't really understand what that's for. So then here's like the roosting area. So here's where I will put, you know, pine, and that'll be scooped out. That's where the poop's gonna go when they're asleep, right? Because there's the 2 roost bars, and then there's the nesting boxes. So space-wise, awesome. Quality-wise, awesome. But I mean, you can see there's like a live wasp nest right there, which is super fun. So this is, I guess, supposed to be another nesting box. It's like really weird. I may just take that down because it's just strange. I don't know. But if we're getting more chickens, maybe I need a third. Maybe that's why they did it. They needed a third one. I don't know. And then this is just like gravel and stuff here. So now you've had the tour. Now let me tell you the plan. The plan is that I need to clean the hell out of this. You know, obviously the basic stuff of just taking, someone's laying an egg. Girls! So, and I feel bad that they're going to be stuck in there for a day or 2, but they've got grass, and I've got mealworms, and they're safe, and they'll be fine. So, you know, step 1 is I need to scrub the hell out of all of this, just because I don't trust organisms. Clean all this out, put fresh bedding in and all that stuff. So I need to try to clean this today if I can so that it can air dry. Put in clean pine and all of that kind of stuff. I want to put just sand or gravel or something down here that's easy to clean. The other things that I want to do is figure out this roost situation, because see, like, look, there's like a vertical gap right there. Like, I don't understand. And that one is bolted down, and that one is bolted down. So it's kind of like, how? Okay. Because chickens aren't supposed to really jump. They're not supposed to have to jump way far down to like get off a roost or whatever. That can actually give them bumblefoot. That can hurt them. But the other thing I want to do is I want to find like a heavy-duty plastic tarp, like something that's pretty rigid. And on the inside, all the way around, not really tall, like probably just a foot high, I want to put a border in here. So essentially, if we're looking from this angle, I would put it here on the inside. I don't want it on the outside. That won't help me as much. I want it here. And I'm just going to staple gun it, and it's going to go all the way around this outdoor thing. Because if I'm filling this up with sand or you know, dirt or whatever, and my chickens are going to dust bathe in here and goof around and dig around, I don't want all of that material just going out into the yard. That was a horrible problem with this. That was kind of slowed by, you know, on the other side where I have the trash bags. Okay. You know, and I can put leaves and anything in here that's not going to, you know, rot or be a problem. But it's going to bother me if they're, like, I'm buying material, basically, even if it's sand or gravel or something cheap. But I'm buying something and I'm trying to keep it clean, and then they're just kicking it all out. So I'm going to do clear plastic all the way around, not very tall, because I want there to be good ventilation, good circulation. That'll also help in case there's rain and stuff. That'll help keep that material from getting wet. The other thing we're going to do is probably somewhere back over here, one of these sections, this section, this section, this section, maybe that one on the end, or maybe this one on the end. What we're going to do, and let me come out and I'll show you. This will be way more room than they've had as far as an indoor space, but we're going to give them a chicken run. Excuse me as I power through the jungle. Oh man, there's a lot of poop in these boxes. Saying like, ooh, yeah.
Smell my fingers.
Baby, I'm not going to smell your fingers right now. Good grief. Jeez. The joys of parenting. All right, so this section or that section, where my poor dogs, they're just so, you know, moving is crazy. So there's rose bushes and there's random stuff back here, but somewhere we're going to cut just a little partition out of here. And this is hardware cloth. Sadie Mae, somersault. Come here, woman. We're going to cut a partition out, something that can easily be closed off at night, right? Like with solid wood or whatever. And we're going to make them a run. And this is going to work out perfectly because one of the walls has already been built, right? Like that fence, I can use that existing fence. And we're just going to funnel it over here where there's a brand new storage shed. And then, I can move out of the way. We don't really have to do anything unless I just wanted to cover it. And then we're going to give the chickens this whole expanse. And it's going to go. And it'll end at the end of the shed. And that way they have a whole bunch more room. They have a lot of space. I don't really have to do anything unless I just want to cover it, right? Because this is a 6-foot fence. It's okay. Hey. It's all right. It's okay. Just say hi. But see, there'll be this long chicken space. And I mean, I'm going to clean it up, obviously. Like, we'll have more cover here. I want to put some plants back here. You can rotate plants in and out. So, but we're just going to use existing structures to help build that chicken run. And then once we have 8 birds, if we feel like, okay, this still isn't enough space, or I don't like that they're back here because I can't see them from the house. I don't know what they're doing. You know, they're like planning to mutiny back here or something. So see, I would just stop it right here. And then at night, we'd have to make sure, to predator proof, we'd have to make sure we close that wall off so that whole hallway section thing is not open. But see, there's my chicken coop. It's pretty cool, isn't it? And here's the pond that we need to fix. It's not working with overgrown stuff. But again, this is a rental, so technically it's not my problem. And my dog is eating something. That's cool. So we have a nice screen sliding door that I was going to install in our house that we just sold, but I'm glad I didn't bother. And all of my plants and my mandevilla and stuff I can put out here and they can start growing. Annie, get out of there. That over there is the grow pen. So see, it's got wheels on it and it's a triangular shape. It's not that big, but it can be used like for quarantine when we get new chickens or whatever. Sorry, I know my camera is not doing a good job over here. I'm just so tired I can hardly stand. And then over here is my garden. What will be a beautiful garden. And my kids are going to get a section. And it's got a little gate. There's a Martin house right here. And then there's a spot for our composter back there in the corner. And then this is great because if we ever let the chickens out into the full space, which I'm sure we'll do occasionally, there's a fence here. And we do need to reclip their wings. We do need to check their nails. So here's the plan, just so you know for future content, because guys, it is coming, man. It's on. The plan is that today is Friday, and it's also my husband's birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, real simple daddy. So the chickens are going to have to stay there probably until Sunday, maybe Monday, because I've got to get that cleaned, and we need to make sure that it's secured and whatever. We're not talking about doing the chicken run. That'll be, a week or 2, but I just have 5 girls right now, so that's enough space. I'll buy them some cheap plants and give them plenty of treats to kind of be like, hey, sorry, you're stuck in here. Because I do want them to be able to go out and feel like, we're going adventuring and we're going to go do something exciting and we're going to go find stuff. So we need to clean this repair. Oh, wait, what is this? There's another. I don't know why that exists, unless that's just ventilation. Cool. Huh, okay. God has such a sense of humor, guys. Like, it's not even funny, but it's funny. So when we move them from this coop into the big one, we're going to have to grab each bird one at a time and put them over there. And when we do that, that's when we're going to check their wings and everything, because we're going to have to handle them anyway. Obviously, we're not going to put them in a box to do that. We'll have to actually grab each bird. And so when we put them over here, that's when we're going to check. But, and of course, I want to decorate this and make it look cute. But for my personality and for me and for what I would want to do, this is pretty damn ideal. Like, I would love to have a farm and just let chickens like wild and free, like frolicking in the fields. But if they can't do that, then this is pretty awesome. And there's already like hooks for hanging baskets. I want to put flowers out here. Garden boxes. Man, there's something around here. I don't know if it's this lemon tree that smells almost like honeysuckle. It smells wonderful. So, we got to prune this stuff up and make it look nice. And that's an existing composter right there. And another garden bed over there. And that's a kumquat tree right there, which is like, please don't make me say that again. But it's not edible fruit, but it's really pretty. And that's a crepe myrtle right there. I don't remember what that tree is or what that tree is. This one almost looks like an ash. I can't tell. But anyway, so when we pick up the birds and move them, I will do a quick video, and it's not going to be that long. I'm not going to do like the full demo of everything. I'm just going to have a bird being held. My husband will help, and I'll just show you, hey, if you want to clip chicken wings, this is how we do it, and this is how easy it is. Ready, set, go. Okay, done. But then I'll do a video on chicken wing clipping and chicken nails. But then, you guys are going to get to see this coop going up. and you know, us decorating it and us making it ours and us making it really, really functional. Again, in the city of San Antonio, which we're officially in the city of San Antonio now, you can have 8 chickens. And technically, San Antonio says you could have 8 hens or you could have 7 hens and a rooster. Our landlord has asked us to not have a rooster, which is fine with me. So at some point, hopefully, we can wheel that over here. That, and I'll get close and show you since we're doing it anyway. But this is it's called like a grow out pen, or it can be a quarantine pen or whatever. And obviously, as you can see, it's not designed to be a permanent structure. It's not designed for, you know, birds to live in here for a long time. Are you stuck? Yes. Okay, I'm not going to force this. But they've got a little roosting zone, you know, a little yard. And it's up on cinder blocks, but if I was going to use it, you know, I would go put it somewhere where they'd have grass and where they're right next to the other coop, right? So we're not having to transport birds a huge big distance. So we'll see. But all 5 of the girls made the trip. Thank goodness. My car kind of smells like chicken poop, but that's all right. You know, I had fresh food, fresh water. I had apple cider vinegar. I had bleach. I had my vinegar spray. I had some stuff ready. I've got to go to the dollar store and get some scrub brushes because I went in there and the wood is all good quality. It's not like splitting or warped or anything like that. But it's just got, I mean, there's some old bird poop on it. I've got to figure out a chicken safe way to get rid of those damn wasps. I'm not afraid of wasps, but I think they're little expletives. I don't like them, and I'm not dealing with them being in there. So, you know, it's going to be smelling good. It's nice and open. The other thing I wanted to do, my plans, I feel like, you know, mad scientist, is maybe in case of weather, I'll have to have some kind of tarp or something mounted up here, but then have it rolled up. And that way, if there's like really bad weather or I feel like I need to like protect them and close this off, I just go, you know, almost like shades, and it comes down. But otherwise, you know, it's permanently on there. It's just rolled up. You know, I'd have to cut around those hooks and things like that. So I need to brainstorm. There's a fence right there, and then there's another house not too far away. So I'm not really worried about that far side. It's this close side where I'm like, And then once the girls are not in this coop, we're going to move it out of the way. We're probably going to sell it because we have the big one and we have the grow out pen. But thinking, my daughter has a pet roly-poly. And see, this yard is perfect for my kids because we just send them out in the yard. We're just like, all right, go play in the dirt, go catch bugs, go do something. So they're going to have a garden box. We've got a lot of cleaning up and things to do, but it looks like we're going to have a great relationship with the landlord. You know, they're happy to let us plant things and take care of the yard. And you know, those of you guys who know me, this yard is like perfect because it's designed for people who like being outside. My mandevilla, that's a flowering vine. I'm going to put one there, and they're just going to, be beautiful. So there's a covered porch and an uncovered porch. There's a freaking pond that I'm going to clean up and fix. That shed has power and everything. So either that's going to be a guest room when the in-laws stay, or we'll see. It's all right. It's the mailman. Jeez. And there's 5 birds. But I'm Sarah. I'm the Real Simple Mama. We are home, guys. And we'll be back soon. So first night in the new place, I'm unpacking the kitchen. There's our girls in the old coop right there, right? Dun, dun, dun. That is not our cat. And this cat came waltzing around the corner and froze and was like, what in the hell is that? And is watching the chickens. And the chickens are watching him. They're like, oh no.